Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Norwegian main event of the evening. Introducing your first fighter of this bout into the cage, making the walk to the blue corner. Introducing Linda Bergstrom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her opponents, making the walk to the cage in the red corner, Camilla Bergstrom.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the cage door is set to close on this women's amateur bantamweight competition. Fighting out of the red corner, Camilla Bergstrom from Frontline Muay Thai, and she's taking on Linda Birkley from Hone Foss Fight Gym. Camilla's staying busy, second fight in as many weeks. She wants to get as much experience as she can.
And it's the battle of Scandinavians here in Colchester. I believe this is the last fight on our featured Scandinavian card for the evening. Both these ladies got a bit of national pride on the line here.
Linda Birkley pressuring in, trying to land shots, while Camilla Bergstrom looks for the plum clinch.
Now, with Camilla being taller, that plum actually has the advantage to her. But if you look at what Lisa's doing, she keeps coming in, putting her hips in, and taking away that advantage.
Referee stopping there. I think that was almost a knee to the head. Can't knee to the head.
Yeah, Birkley just being sent to a neutral corner here. And referee Rich Mitchell is going to give Bergstrom a moment or two to gather her thoughts. She won't get the requisite 5 minutes. That's only for a low blow. She does get a little bit of time to just gather her thoughts and for the referee to make sure she's safe to compete.
Both these young ladies fighting hard in the clinch, exchanging knees, short shots.
Yeah, Birkley powering her opponent back against the cage here, but able to pull herself off is Bergstrom. Again, Birkley pushing her back, but they're trading positions on the edge of the fighting arena here.
You just get the sense that Camilla Bergstrom kind of wishes she was fighting pro, because she keeps wanting to bring that knee to the head, and she gets good position with it, but you can't do as much damage to the body.
I mean, Berkley's taken quite a few body shots, but they're glancing. So she's at least moving the right way. And every time that she can set and get her hips in close to where she doesn't take any damage, she is. So it's a good fight IQ.
A little bit of dirty boxing on display there from Linda. She fires an uppercut through the clinch, but Bergstrom staying strong with that, trying to control that head.
Yeah, she's landing some nice knees to the body there as well, but Birkley with a few rapid-fire punches, now looking for a single-leg takedown off the cage, protecting her head well there on the opposite side.
Nice wide, as I say that, she's trying to, but again, a nice wide base by Bergstrom, not allowing her to be ripped down to the mat.
Yeah, Bergstrom needs to be just a little bit more confident here. Sit down on those hips. Make that base as wide as possible to defend the high cross. She's not able to, and she gets taken down.
And see, what Birkley did was smart. Is she knew she didn't have the height, and Bergstrom's got those long legs. So what she did is she brought her hips in nice, elevated, and then tilted instead of trying to muscle it like men usually do.
Well, I got another little knee to the body there, which makes me a happy boy, and Linda Birkley going to finish this round on top.
I just always like to see when you see someone with good fight IQ that does the right things at the right times, always got to call it out. I yell at the guys and girls all the time, hey, just fight smarter, it's easier. And she did that. She was in, she realized I'm finally in on this takedown, I can get some points on the board.
Good work from both ladies in the first round.
Yeah, that knee
there was
came
that
up
knee to the
high.
head, and you know, you can't really say fairer than that. That was clean as you like.
Well, hey, fair play to Berkley for taking it and just being like, let's go.
Yeah, it happens.
I believe referee Dan Mulvaney there he's had a word with both fighters between rounds there, perhaps just telling them to be a little bit careful about those Muay Thai techniques in the clinch.
There were a couple slip elbows that probably were elbows thrown, but because the punch landed first, you got to go, okay, was it a punch or an elbow? But both of them were doing it when they were dirty boxing. So that's what I would be like, hey, watch that.
Crowd.
Now, what we don't want to see here is someone land an errant knee or an errant elbow and that be the cause of an injury and the fight gets stopped. We want to see these two ladies fight to a finish.
Again, Camilla Bergstrom tried there to step on the outside and bring her down, but Linda Birkley too strong there. And again, bullying her opponent up against the cage.
Bergstrom landed some nice knees on the inside though, and she used the plum clinch to whip her opponent back onto the cage. Excellent control of the head there. Needs to create a little bit of space now to be able to pump those knees in with anything like damaging shots.
Under the amateur rule set, and I mean, I like a knee to the body when it's on the floor, but under the amateur rule set, is this necessarily the smartest game plan?
Well, they all score points at the end of the day, and we've seen guys get dropped with knees to the body. You know, you land one of those to the liver, it's going to do some damage. And if this does go into the third round, the cardio starts to be affected when the breathing's interrupted. You breathe in and catch a knee to the body, that's going to really affect your breathing flow.
And body shots will slow down any fight. We saw it in the Tran fight. We've seen it in numerous other fights on Cage Warriors Academy. This is why I love if somebody hooks to the body. He likes knees in the ground. I love when somebody goes hook to the body. It doesn't matter if you're hitting a liver shot or not, because I know exactly what's going to happen. They're going to be a one step slower. Get hit again, that's 2 steps slower.
Again, Bergstrom looking like she's going to...
Referee's called time there. Didn't immediately see what that was for.
No, I didn't either, I'm afraid.
Let's take a look at referee Rich Mitchell now. So I believe he's saying he caught her opponent's eye.
Well, it looked like what was happening was when she was going for that plum, the thumb came around and pushed right into the eye.
Yeah, there was no intention. It's not like, you know, I'm going to just poke you in the eye. It's accidental. These things happen. She's been working that plum clinch for the entire fight. And to be fair, in the second round, has been doing well with it.
Yeah, so referee Rich Mitchell is saying, you know, you barely touched her, but you did catch the eye with the thumb. So the doctor's just giving a little eye test now. Standard procedure here in the UK with these increased medical practices that we have now. Obviously, fighter safety completely paramount. Dr. Chris Lamb says it's okay, so it's okay, and we're going to carry on.
And great communication from the referee there, letting Camille know that nothing to worry about. There's no foul, there's no...
Yeah, the eye does look red, though, so... Yeah, you can see where that errant finger landed.
Strong with that clinch, but now Linda Birkley pushing back. And
Berkley was smart because she was building that base off with her arm to push the head away to try and create some space.
Again, she's so strong when she gets a hold of the head or neck is Bergstrom.
Yeah, she's done a great job a few times now of whipping her opponent around and putting her back on the cage. And now you're going to look for the knees to the body and chest to come in from Bergstrom.
Well, the young lady from Frontline Muay Thai Academy is showing those knees, that clinch work, and do it. And even when her back is against the cage at this moment, I know Linda's applying the pressure, but it's Camilla that's landing the shots. And again, and another.
And she can spin a 180 in the blink of an eye.
I mean,
bit of dirty boxing now from Bergstrom, getting the knees and punches in there, taking a few of her own though.
These two ladies are going to war. What would you like to see, Nick? Do they need to change anything up?
Yeah, Berkley needs to change levels and just shoot the takedown. She can't get kneed in the face, so she doesn't have to worry about that as much. So take the shot, get it to the ground. Camilla's big thing is holding her head in place and then throwing those knees. Cool, catch one. They're not hard to catch. I mean, it's really actually easy for you to catch it, step out, dump her right on her butt, and then see what she does off of her back. Because as it is now, she's losing this fight because her back's up against the cage, and Camilla's landing those knees, whether they're hard, whether they're hurting, it doesn't matter. You're losing the fight. If I'm in her corner, I'm screaming at her. Take her down.
Sorry, I was momentarily distracted there, gentlemen.
As we look through, though, you'll see that she has success in throwing uppercuts and kind of over right hands, but she's not landing with enough power because she can't step into it. They're arm punches. Arm punches.
Can you get Ash to come over here after this fight so I can
over
go
him.
for
He
a
ain't
piss?
knocking anybody out with arm punches. He's the only
No,
one I've
he's
ever
next
seen
to
that grabs a
River.
Muay Thai clinch,
Yeah.
throws an arm punch, and people go unconscious.
Bergstrom need to do anything different, or do you think keep working for that clinch, keep pressuring up against the cage, or do you want to see her sort of work from some distance?
Now, that's her game plan. That's where she's comfortable.
No need to change your winning team. Oh, but she does change levels early on there. Nick, you called it between rounds.
Nice sprawl out by Bergstrom, though. Has she...
It's
just
it's
controlling
given
the head.
Bergstrom something else to think about now, though. She's not just going to be weary of her opponent coming straight forward and trying to get in the clinch, trying to body lock. She's now going to worry about the double leg as well.
This is where you reshirt. Berkeley just needs to, it doesn't matter if the arm's up there. Now, the throw that we saw in the Palumbo fight, was it Palumbo fight? In the Palumbo fight, she could actually do that throw right now, and it'll work. And the reason is because the way that Camilla's standing and because she has that wrapped overhook, she could actually hit that throw right now. This is when you hit it. Can't say what it's called, but it's a throw.
Even with her back to the cage, Camilla's the one throwing the shots at the moment. The pressure is coming from Birkley, but the shots are being landed by Bergstrom.
Yeah, the urgency needs to come from Birkley, though, because she is going to be 2 rounds down. You've got to believe going into this third and final frame, she's probably going to have to get a finish here, so she needs to get this fight to the ground quickly.
And exchanging knees from the inside, both with the single collar. Uppercuts landing from Linda Birkley there, though.
With a minute and a half left, though, those pitter-patter uppercuts aren't going to knock her out. It's not going to finish the fight. This isn't something where, okay, I need to put points on the board. This is something where I need to figure out a way to finish her.
Nice, sharp knees to the body again from Camilla Bergstrom there. Even though she's got her back on the cage, she's still throwing shots. Forced to defend. That was a double leg now, switching for the single here. Trying to rip her opponent off the cage is Linda Birkley.
And you have to wonder what it is the judges are seeing in this round, because although Bergstrom is landing the shots, she's landing it from a position where her back's against the cage because she's constantly being pressured there.
I never try and think what judges are thinking. It makes my head hurt.
It may not matter at this stage, you know, if, as we believe, Camilla Bergstrom's 2 rounds up, what's on the judges' scorecards for round 3 may be insignificant, unless something crazy happens and we see a point deduction or a big knockout or something like that.
Finally have some separation again. Oh, that's a nice shot landed there by Linda Birkley. He's trying to throw some big shots.
Big overhand rights from Linda Birkley. Birkley powering forward here.
Yeah, but Camilla
With
Bergstrom,
10 seconds left, she needs to throw it all in.
she just refused to back up. She'll eat those shots.
Phenomenal stuff from both these ladies here. Bergstrom going back to the well with those knees to the body. What a fight, what a finish, what a performance from these 2 ladies here at the Academy.
Wowzers is all I have to say to that. What great pace. Perhaps I'd have liked to see them out in the open a little bit more, but that clinch work was nasty.
I mean, Camilla worked the plum very well throughout the entire fight. It looked like that was the game plan, and she stuck to it. You cannot... Look, if you tell a fighter to do something before they go out and they actually do it, I cannot complain. And obviously her corner had said, this is what I want you to do, and she did it.
And look, you know, if she can master those kind of positions in the amateur phase of her career, when she moves into pro and she's got the knees to the head and she's got the short elbows on the way in and the way out, oh my goodness, what a dangerous fight she's going to be.
Yeah, it does seem to me that the rule set at amateur doesn't entirely play to the strengths of Bergstrom's game.
But if she climbs the ladder correctly, it'll give her the opportunity to even improve this game more. And then when she gets to the pro rank, she's going to be
Fighters
really
to
having
center,
fun.
Please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards, where the judges have declared your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Camilla Bergstrom.
Da står jeg her med Camilla Bergström. Hva føler du nå? Du må jo være utrolig glad.
Alltså, jag är bara så jävla glad. Jag kan knappt hålla tårarna tillbaka. Och jag hade aldrig kunnat gjort det här utan mitt team, Frontline Muay Thai. Ismar, Chris som är här och coachar idag. Och resten av mina tränare, teamet hemma. Tommy, Michael, Paolo, alla. Och resten av alla som tränar på Frontline. Alltså, ni är familj. Och sen självklart också familj och andra vänner. Jag är bara så jävla glad.
Vad är planen vidare för dig nu?
Planen nu är att bara fortsätta träna. De som känner mig, de som jag tränar med hemma vet att tiden sen cagewarriors var i oktober när vi var här och jag gick min första kamp. Det var mycket som jag känner att jag ville fokusera på och jobba vidare på. Men man blir aldrig... Det är bara att jobba vidare. Det är bara det jag kan säga.
Gratulerer så mycket med seger. Det var en väldigt tuff kamp fram och tillbaka.
Tusen tack. Ja, och tack självklart till Linda. Utan motståndare så blir det ingen kamp. Jätteglad för att vi fightar här idag och lycka till för henne och med hennes väg vidare.
Mina damer och herrar, Camilla Bergström!